All right, everybody, so welcome back to the stream. Thank you so much for your patience for the technical difficulties. We are into this match officially. We have Anathema versus Syrup finally starting off here. And I think this is a real match. Okay, yeah. So Syrup starting us off strong with some huge combos, and that's the one thing that's unfortunate. You spend so much time staying away from Steve, but even at those low percents, when he finally finds something, it's always at least 50, 60%, you know?
Yeah, I mean, we got jump scared like Anathema did, just like suddenly nair at it, like,
oh no!
Waiting so long, putting together all of these different utilities, and then suddenly an SD or a Steve up tilt can convert into so much, and then the minecart comes in and instantly turning into a combo.
Yep, 54%, exactly, right off that interaction. And that was really unfortunate. I think Anathema was just trying to like Z-catch the gyro, but just missed it and did that force air dodge instead. So that's definitely a rough start. Syrup looking really healthy, only at 55% and recovering beautifully around that Anathema dare.
Yeah, canceled the Elytra just at the nick of time so that Steve's hurt box would flip and he'd still grab the ledge with his feet. Because yes.
Because of course he can, right? Exactly. But yeah, what does Anathema do? That's a good party starter, finding the up tilt to up air. Not enough to kill. That one, not either. Excellent DI from Syrup. Gonna keep this stock alive for a little bit longer. Almost getting the up tilt back air. This is looking real disastrous for Anathema. We're only about a minute and a half off the clock.
If there's any benefit here from the side of Anathema is that he's kept Syrup off of the diamond and at very, very little amounts of iron for so long. On the unfortunate side is that means multiple diamonds have been accrued on the part of Syrup, able to craft one while at 164 and still find the powered minecart to close out that second stock from Anathema. Such a rough start, turning into such a snowball effect.
Jeez, 67. And he still has 2 fresh stocks and a whole nother diamond. Reverse hit of Nair. Finally taking 1 stock off of Syrup, but this is just such a rough place to be in. Yeah, Syrup's footstool there, and Anathema doesn't even get to touch the wall. Could have potentially teched that and had another, better shot at survival there, but still able to just barely make it. Rob is a pretty big boy, but you need at least 2 0 deaths at this point.
Hunting for it there, trying to see if Syrup would air dodge in that moment after the true combo. Yo, he electric straight into the side B, letting it rock and turn it. Sometimes when you make those commitments, they can turn into big advantages here, side. Anathema with a chance to steal a game right out from under Syrup's nose.
Yeah, and even that interaction right there, this could actually do it. This could be the game, and Anathema makes a crazy 3-stock comeback after being down so much against Syrup. But I literally said Rob just needs 2 0 deaths. These are the top tiers. This is the meta. There's no room for error anymore. This game is insane.
He's just that good at it. It's automatic. And I mean, if you're Syrup, like, the only reaction I could have is the one that he just did, where if you saw it in the player cam, literally full palm on face. Like, I cannot believe that just happened.
God. And what a way to clutch up, too, because that's so demoralizing to go down that far, that fast. But yeah, Anathema is able to squeak by and take that first game. Looking like the main character right now. That was insane.
Pro tag energy.
For sure.
He's trying to rep it for Florida. A couple representatives of Florida all around this bracket, but not many left currently. Let's see what happens. Just the top into the dash attack. A trade instigating in that moment, but keeping Syrup off balance, off stage, and with no rare materials.
I like the option, throwing the gyro up, trying to maybe find some custom combos there. Syrup still fighting back hard. Still got a great shot at this, and a beautiful down smash, catching that neutral get up right there. I guess the main number one thing is just he has to put so much respect on gyro, because it just is leading to disasters for him.
Yeah, at any moment you've got to take away gyro from this Rob. Take his toys away, and suddenly Rob gets at least a little bit less scary than laser. Down the minecart, but it is not allowing for the up smash out of shield to properly punish. And Syrup finds the forward smash to at least reestablish some semblance of control after the momentum swung entirely in Anathema's direction.
All right, getting the regrab, reading the air dodge into the up air, that should do it. Yes, not the best DI, but I don't really know if there was a great way to DI that. You were pretty high up there. But Syrup coming back from the Angel platform, putting a solid 60% off on Anathema immediately. Here we go again.
That's the stuff I love about Syrup. And the same thing can be said for Anathema. So technical when it comes to that Z drop out of shield. Just punching the hell out of that block.
This is such a dirty, just slobber knocker of a match already. The percents are even, but there's no room for comfort for anyone. Oh, the dogs sound sad. You guys can't hear it on the mic, but there's some dogs in the background that sound sad because they need you to adopt them.
True.
So go to the Montgomery Humane Society and get you a dog. Anyway, here's a giant explosion from
Anyway, things are exploding. Just watch out for that and think about puppies instead.
Yes. Oh, nice clear.
Wooden tools this entire time here, side. Just no quarter for Syrup in order to try and get a chance to utilize this crafting table, which has been stuck in center stage for so long. Anathema applying such perfect mid-range pressure and anticipating the roll in order to find that turnaround grab and convert it into a stock. Perfectly played from Anathema, just sitting right inside of Syrup's comfort range and forcing him to pick an option.
Yeah, and great presence of mind to make sure you're like, you know what, 140, I see the platform, this should be just enough with this rage. So Anathema has a tiny lead, but Syrup is still very threatening right now. Got a lot of iron in those materials, so we're going to see a ton of minecarts possibly coming out of here, so Anathema's going to have to be really careful.
Rolling straight through, getting under platforms, playing around the Steve Burst option so perfectly, and you have those long-range options in order to make Syrup put in that extra bit of effort, make that extra read in order to close out the stock. Luckily, the Anvil does close out the stock for him, keeping us extremely even.
All right, and Anathema.
Sorry, I got distracted.
It's all good. Anathema still putting the pressure on here. Gonna run off with that minecart. And Anathema finding a footstool. Syrup doing some crazy recovery techs and some great stalls here. All right, finds the up tilt. This is the difference maker. This is a potentially huge combo. But Syrup ran out of iron and couldn't go for the minecart to continue that combo.
Syrup with the gyro in hand to the side. Oh, and we're swinging that diamond forward smash. It closes out. We're swinging everything, but no punishes on either side. Spaghetti all over the place, but the up tilt into back air not finding either. Yeah, we find the tech chase on the platform, and it still doesn't close out the stock here. A lot of resources put into that single read, and now Syrup has to find time to accrue all of them right back.
This is yet another last hit nail biter. Anathema forced off stage with the minecart just barely able to drift away from that down smash. The next hit will decide who wins this. This is so crazy. I love Syrup keeping the gyro behind him too, so Anathema can't use that to get back on the stage. Charging the down smash. Great read on that roll. Anathema still just barely here. Finds the throw. Goes for the laser. This is so close. I cannot call this match.
It is tense. Tense is not the right word for it, as we see a triple toss coming out from Anathema, but no finding the parry.
There it is.
You can't punish a back air with just a normal out of shield option. You have to find the proper timing, and the timing was locked on there from Anathema, trying to take out seemingly Tri-State's last representative in this bracket, as Lima was the one to overtake Jackal over in the loser side.
Okay. I was wondering how that went down. That's crazy. So Jackal beat Pocket and did not make it to top 8. That's insane.
This is a bloodbath.
What a crazy tournament this has to be.
Math. I mean, you put it best a little earlier. Like, everyone is falling. The top 30 players here are all insane.
All right, so as we know, Rob Neutral is extremely good at breaking those blocks, and Syrup has had no time to just kind of mine and be comfortable, because every single time Anathema was able to just shut that down and keep the pressure going, especially with these gyros. I really like the gyro placement in that last game too, just bouncing 2 or 3 of them back to back off of Syrup's head.
Pivoting back and forth, man. Not only is the gyro such a problem, like when it's in Anathema's hand, just like having it around on the stage is creating extra hit lag in random moments where Syrup just does not want it to be. It's throwing off his timing, it's throwing off his offense, and a Steve that is off their tempo can suddenly be exploited, whether it be in a resource way or in just a pure damage way, as Anathema seems to be putting on.
Okay, and Anathema finds the first stock, was pretty far down there, but really dug deep, found some great reads, and again, as you said, he might be the Steve Slayer, because he played around so many options so well. Double toss into the side B, full rage side B, gonna be the stock, and Syrup, unfortunately, going down from center stage from a single neutral air connecting.
This character is wild.
My God, Anathema.
The footstool to avoid the up smash thanks to the invulnerability it gives you, perfectly played. And Anathema is constructed awkwardly.
He's not built different. He's constructed awkwardly. That's gas. I love that. All right, we're hearing some love in the crowd for Syrup finally taking that first stock with that up smash. Rarely do I say this, but Steve has a lot of work to do here at this point.
Yeah, that he does. Syrup's going to need to pull out some like hard SDI reads on some of these up tilts because we've seen the consistent combo game, but he's got to take it to that next layer like Anathema's been doing in order to take this game, finds the reversal at least to reset the same situation. But I like that play from Syrup. You have to try and find a deep spike in order to turn this game back around.
All right, finds one, goes to Anvil, gets a second spike, setting the blocks up, but of course Rob can literally just cruise on through that, doesn't have to worry about it, but that Anvil going to add a ton of damage. Syrup literally fighting to find every single hit he can get, but he's really clawing back in here, potentially going to be able to take this stock, but no, gets back aired, and again that rage is way on Anathema's side, and Syrup unfortunately going to go down at 9th place at Santa Paws.
Congrats completely to Anathema. He played that